Okay, now we are live.
Sweet.
All right, and welcome to Upside Town, Crazy Town. This is going to be our hard course for week 12 of season 19 of the weekly tournament that is hosted on the Classic Golf League Discord server. And this is going to serve as just a general course guide for tournament style stroke play. And we have the great Fugo. He's going to take us through this course, and this is one of his
Well,
best.
let's go with above average,
The
slightly above average
slightly
Fugo.
above average Fuga.
Slightly above average Fugo. Glad to be here today, Potato. Thanks for having me. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the last played course of season 19 in the weekly, Upside Town Hard. Wouldn't want it any other way, as this is probably one of the lower rated courses of popularity
Yep.
amongst our community. I would say it's often banned or hated or denied if it ever comes up. I don't even think it's on the wheel. But we're going to play it, and we're going to play it to decide the championship for season 19. And I kind of like it. I like this course. This course is filled with really, really high risk, high reward tee shots.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are a lot of tee shots that develop your score more than good putting will. And there's also the physics of upside down. You're going to hit upside down putts. You're going to hit sideways putts. And it's how you develop your form with those small putts that will determine your round as well. You got to be able to adapt a little bit from your normal game. And so I'm going to get into it starting hole one.
And let me, before we start, just for the tournament, in case anybody, didn't have a great round in Hollywood and wants to do some go for it shots, we have a few available unicorns, which are holes that have not been aced in the weekly tournament.
All right.
And that is
yeah, let me know what they are as we go, and
yeah,
I'll
we'll definitely do
show
the
you
go
what
for
the
it shots.
crapshoot attempts are to try to get it.
Yeah, so we have, let's see, I'm going to write this down, 2, 10, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
All right. Remind me when we get there. You're gonna love the try to make it shots on those. I feel like a couple unicorns will fall. So on this first hole, it's kind of easy. You can go left or right, but I like to go right because I can clearly see the pink shadow on the wall, on the railing. And what I'm looking at is to try to deliver a bank shot that's in the heart of that pink shading. Whoops. That's in the heart of that pink shading that goes right to the middle there. You can fly it in, but it's going to end up there for a nice putt. You can go a little left, but you really want to try, you can go a little right. You really want to try to center it as much as you can. If you can get it centered in that red, you don't want to miss the red, or the pink, I should say. Here's a great shot. That one's good. Coming in a little slow. Is it going to go? No, but let's see here if I can get. Nah, it's not quite it, but a make can come in at an angle too. It doesn't have to hit that straight, but you can see. You just kind of look and see where you want to be. You can hit it in front. Depending on your pace, you can hit it in front of that pink, the dark pink, and hit it on the light pink instead, and it'll deliver a pretty good angle to it right there on that first pink section. That's pretty good. Not quite getting it to the hole, but you can see what's going on there.
Cool.
There's also another way to get this, and it's hitting it pretty hard, dead straight. It hits off the thing and goes up.
Oh, hey.
Kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
It's kind of pace determinant. See, you want to bounce off, see what happens if you hit it too hard. You got to hit it just enough to kind of hop up there. You can go dead straight, but if you go too hard, it's not going to make it. Dead straight. Oh, no, I've hit the staircase. So you want to hit it right around the black tile on the roof, a little past it. You're going that route. Let's see here if I can get it straight enough. You really have to hit it pretty good to get it. And it can hit a crack in the tile on the ceiling. So I can't recommend it. I mean, that's about as good as I can hit it off the ceiling, but that was pretty good. You know,
That's good.
I still prefer the hit it off the pink and just get it down there. Let's say you leave it short. We've left it short here. This is makeable. Line this up like a real putt. A little too hard. You just want to give it a little feathery touch and it can go in.
Nice.
You can see you can make
There
it.
you go. Yep.
It can go in. So line that up if you miss it. If you end up, you can end up in like funky spots. You can end up like back here. It can happen. Don't get crazy and try to take it all the way down. Just take your medicine. Just take your medicine. One of the better ways to do it is you can just kind of click it off the back and it'll stay in bounds. Whereas if you just hit it straight into it, it has a tendency to go out. So hit it off the back here and it'll stay in most of the time if you hit it dead weight. It's tough. It's a tough position if you get over here. So don't overcut your bank shot. If you overcut your bank shot, it'll send you over here in the corner and you'll miss this. And then that's a pretty punitive result.
And then while we're up here, just maybe some basics that we did go over when you and El Jorge did the easy course, but just first I see you're not using the putter you normally use, which
I use the Gothic putter. The Gothic putter, I wish I would have grabbed it, but it's okay. It has a notch in the top that has a circle and a see-through element about the putter. The upside putter has something similar with markings that show the center of your ball as it relates to the putter. The Gothic putter has a cutout in the middle and see-through section. And you're going to get a lot of putts like this. There's at least 4 to 5 to 6 times where you're going to have to hit this putt. What I like to do is I like to align my eyes to my visual, and I get both ends of my putter equal with the equidistant to my eyes. So imagine both of your eyeballs are both ends of the putter. Now focus on the ball in the hole and come through straight. I missed it, but it was a good attempt. Come through straight. This is a long putt. And come through straight with like some confidence that your eyeballs and the ball's in between your eyeballs and that hole, and it's not coming off that line no matter what.
And I think something that you taught me in the easy course that was super helpful is kind of putting your putter in between the ball and the cup as a way to just kind of double check that you're straight. And for some, it sounds weird, but for some reason it has helped so much. And then also for me, just a follow through on this putt has kind of done wonders. Just really a smooth follow through.
I have 2 hands on my putter, and I'm getting the ball right almost up to my eye level. I'm about a foot below the putter head here with my head. And what I'm doing here when I hit this is I'm ensuring my line is as correct and I'm close to it as possible. One thing you'll have to realize is as you creep closer, your putter gets shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And the shorter your putter is, the harder you have to hit the putt to get it to go as long as it would with the longer putter. It decreases your putter strength with the shortening of the putter stem.
Yep.
And that happens automatically as you adjust your shot from the point of the green on these holes. Cool. So pick out a putter you like that has a good visual tool. Use the ends of the putter to sync up with your eyes with the ball in the middle and the cup in between them. Be confident when you swing for upside down putts. Another thing to remember is to go into the settings, go to your movement. Most people's movements set at its highest. I recommend your speed at 1.5 meters per second.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
If you are not comfortable on this course and not use it, because it slows down your micro movements. Your micro movements as you adjust to get ready for your putt here. Every little click isn't as big. It's a smaller movement and it's a smaller, more refined way of getting yourself. Be patient. Take your time. A 2-foot putt is the equivalent of
Yeah.
a 5-foot putt.
Yep.
So, okay. So hole number 2.
Our first unicorn.
First unicorn. So let's see what it takes to get it. So there's a dot here and an edge here. You want to come through those and hit it on the top to get a unicorn. You want to hit it right there, and it's actually going to come off this pastry thing. It's going to come out of the course, hit this pastry thing, and bounce over. Let's see if we can get it to do it. I'm not very good at these shots. I'm a conservative player, but we'll see if we can get it. No. You got to really hit it. There it went. That's it. You got to really hit it, and then see it hits the...
Yeah.
You got to really be confident. You got to hit it. It hits the pastry thing, and it can go out. It can go out of bounds, but you hit it hard. It hits the pastry thing. I almost got it right there. But you got to hit it like you mean it, and then it hits the thing. We're getting close here.
Wow.
We're getting close. Let's see what we got. You can see that got over. I'm getting over more often as I'm getting more comfortable with... Oh!
You say it. You don't want to make
shot.
this, Hugo. You save it. Save it for the tournament. You're getting too close.
But you can see I'm burning the hole up right now. You can see you can hit it too hard. You just kind of want it to hit that pastry thing. Wouldn't seem like that's what you'd want to do, but look how nice that goes. Oh, that's as far as I'm going to take it.
Yeah,
that's as far as we're going to take.
That's the shot if you want to go for it, but the smart way.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. I think there's a good way to get a 3 no matter what, and it's just pushing it up there, getting it into the thing. It comes down. You practice this shot here, by the way. You get this leave, and you come in here and practice before, and you start studying this slope. And I've done this for years. I know this shot. I'm very comfortable with it, and I make it about half the time. You just come down off the slope. You give it a banky bank, 1 bank off the slope, a little more, and it goes right at the hole. You got a chance to make it. You want to hit it. I'm hitting it a little too hard, but you can see how it can go.
Yeah.
You just got to play with it a little bit. Whoops. You want to get it down into, you don't want it to get too low, so you want it to hit right about there.
There it is.
Nope. Yep. All right. Anyway, you can see how to get a 3 on that. But let's talk about, for a second, let's talk about, hold on just a sec. Let's get it to where we want it to be. We got it down here in our spot again. Let's miss the crap out of this. Let's just, oh no, oh man. We just went crazy. So now you're left with an angular putt, and you're going to see a lot of angular putts on Upside Town, and you're going to have to find a comfort zone because you're not going to be able to stand like this and putt a ball. You've got to bring the putter up. You got to bring the putter up, and you got to fly to a point where you're comfortable. This is where turning down your speed is important. Turn it down. Get yourself to where you can make micro adjustments, micro movements. Get yourself, your feet in between the ball. Really care about this putt. It's not a normal 3-foot putt. And what I like to do is I lock my elbows into my side. I don't even move them. I lock my elbows into my side, and I lock my wrists. I get my putter face where I want it, and I come straight through with my body.
All right, so you're in a little like T-Rex chicken kind of position when you're doing this.
I am. Yeah? Okay. I am. That's me, though. That's me. Everybody's going to have their own. I'm leaning my body into this. The only thing that's moving on me is my shoulders. My shoulders move. My back moves. I keep my wrists and my elbows absolutely locked. If I don't do that, it starts spraying all over the place. But look. Yep. I'm doing that. I'm not taking that long. I'm making 15, 20 in a row. Olay, I missed one. Oh, I missed one. But see, as soon as I lock my elbows and get my line right, it starts going straight again.
Yep. And then,
And so
there's a
that's a
couple
way to
holes
keep the
too.
side spin, or it seems like this course is very much high tuned for any kind of twist or torque in your putter stroke as you make it.
Sure.
So if you just simply eliminate those as much as you can in your swings, try to stay robotic and locked in, and that works for me. Find what works for you. Remember on holes like this that you can also hit from behind the hole. You can hit it this way too. You can hit from behind the hole, and a lot of people like that because all they have now is the putter head and this hole here. There's no visual distraction between the ball and the hole. I
Yep.
like that. So some people appreciate that. Some people don't so much. But let's go to hole number 3. Hole number 3 is a dead weight hole. The best way to play this hole and the only effective strategy is to float it out to the edge of there about as easy as you possibly can, and you got a chance to make it. That was a little too, I like to hit it a little bit down. Whoops. I like to hit it a little bit down. Gives it like more of a straighter flight. There are also some people who they're hitting it like this.
Hmm.
Hold on just a second. They'll hit it like that, like but it's difficult. It's also a really difficult pace. I can't hit it very well. It's not my best shot, but like right there,
Yep.
that also gives it a chance to go in.
Oh my
Look, I
gosh,
made
look
that
at
one.
that. Oh,
Ah,
wow.
anyway,
Okay.
those were my first attempts with that shot, but it's like right where the bench post is, right there.
Cool.
Kind of slows the ball down, makes it so you can hit it a little harder and not mess up. I like that. It can go in. You can get. I would assume this is not a unicorn.
Nope. 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 Nope.
How about hole number 4? Probably not either.
Nope. We don't got one till 10.
All right.
So,
So there's a couple of things on hole number 4. There is
or you know what?
a
This
layup.
is a unicorn, but it's not available. Tiger Hoods is the only one to have gotten this.
Mm. So what I like to try to do is bring it down. That's not exactly where I want it. I've hit that a little light. And what I'm looking at is, see this little lighter gray square right here?
Yep. Yep.
I hit that square. I hit that square. I look at the black dot right in front of me. I'm going to go a little left of that black dot. I'm going to hammer it off of that. And if I get down to the steps, great. But if I don't, that's okay too. And then it's all about finding the right line. You do not want to leave this on stairs. So you want to get your pace right. Make sure you try to line it up because this is a makeable shot. You can get it to where it goes right down through the middle, and you can see you get a lot of variations there. So you want to be careful because if you hit it too hard, you start getting too bouncy and crazy stuff happens.
Oh, yep.
You hit it just right though, it catches there, make it all the way down to the hole, you can make it. One thing I will show though is the aggressive line. So it's just the same shot I've just hit, only up about half a ball. Up just about half a ball and crush it. Now it takes off a bank and it starts going towards the middle
Oh.
there. And I almost got it. Let's see here if I can get it. There we go. And that can go in. If good things happen,
Look at that.
we get a make there.
So, okay. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly where you're hitting when it's
Risky.
going so fast. So can you point out?
So for the go for it center line, I'm looking at about one ball above that gray because I'm going to hit it harder. So it's going to create more angle, right? Than like your layup for the 3.
Okay. Yep. So
But
that
it's
was
going to go
the single
there.
chop.
It's going to, I mean, that was dead center of the stairs. And, those can go in.
Okay.
If you catch the right. Be careful on that hole. I don't think going for it for your average player is a great idea.
No.
I think going right at that gray dot, laying up in front of the stairs and trying to get a 2 and getting no worse than a 3 is a great way to play the hole. There's a lot of people who get disappointed on this hole. There's this thing over here on the stairs you can hit that will go bad. You can get stuck on stairs. One point of contention on this hole, something to take note of, if you are on the last two stairs here, you cannot get greedy. You cannot hit it harder to try to get it to the hole. You have to float it into the middle of this blue.
Okay.
And when you're this close to the blue, you're not going to get much from the blue, and the best you're going to leave yourself with is a putt like right from here.
Okay.
You're not going to get it to the hole. If you hit it too hard, it just flies out and goes away, and you've lost your stroke.
Okay.
Let's demonstrate. I would like to demonstrate that one, I think. Let me see if I can place a ball. It's harder to place a ball here. I don't even know if I can.
Yes. Okay. There you go. Nope.
I don't think I can. Anyway, if you get a ball here, you've got to come from the side, and you want to make sure that you're looking at that blue stuff, and you don't want it to go any higher than about here.
Okay.
Any higher than right there.
Okay.
All
And then
right.
just one more recovery shot where, where I kind of tend to end up. And if you hit it too soon, maybe, and it bounces and you are up at this top left corner. Past
So
your
yeah, I can
orange,
kick
but
around and do some bad stuff, and you can end
yeah.
up like here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the recovery is to come at the side, get a wide base when you take shots like this. Lock your elbows in. Make sure you're getting the angle that you want, and come through it. See if you can get down there.
Okay.
Try to visualize the ball hitting the stairs in the center. The angle you're taking needs to make sure that the ball kicks off that last rail, doesn't hit that cup.
Nope.
That worked out,
Yeah.
but they mostly won't. That cup is like a magnet. Whatever the hell this thing is sucks. You're going to see it sucks. It does.
Fuck the cup.
Watch. It like just was a magnet to it, wasn't it? It was like it couldn't miss it. It actually went in it twice.
That's hilarious. Yep.
So I put it in the cup twice and got nothing out of it. And that's good. Moving on. All right. I like this hole. There's a couple different ways to play it, but I like this way because you can see what you're doing. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this edge. You can kind of see it, but not really. And what I do is I wait. Let me get into my Guardian. I've slipped out of it. I get myself lined up, and I'm looking at the hole. I can see what I'm doing. And I like that I can. And as soon as that goes down, whoops, as soon as it starts going down to the bottom,
Okay.
I start hitting it.
Okay.
And I
yep.
needed to hit it harder. But you can see, hold on just a second. Let me try to make one.
See, I think our timing is a little bit off.
Oh!
Did
Oh!
it? Nice.
That was heartbreaking. You can see it hugs the rail, and it wants to go in.
Yep.
It wanted to go in, but it stole it from me like a thief in the night.
Hey.
Oh, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, but you can see it. I got to tell you, you can come at it this way too. There's a dot right here in front of you. Let's try it the other way. But now you're kind of looking at the ball, and you're looking at yourself, and it's difficult to get aligned. And as soon as it comes down, whoops. As soon as it comes down, I have a tendency to pull this or push it. It's difficult when I'm in front of it like this. I find it more difficult. Notice I'm not getting it very often, but it's when that goes down, and then you can hit it up, and it goes right at the hole. That line goes right at the cup. Let's see here if I can get it. Come on. Anyway, it also leaves a nice, easy way to make your layup because you're right on a plane here. If it doesn't go long enough, it also gets up against this rail where you can easily make the putt because you have a guide.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah,
about that.
That's nice for this course.
All right, hole number 6. Don't focus on your line too much. Get yourself straightened up when you hit this. Get a nice solid base. Get yourself aligned. Try to find a middle point. I always like to take the back rail, find my putter, find the ball. I'll get even with it, and then just kind of transfer it up and look at the hole, make sure I'm even. And this pace is a pace where it's kind of a halvesy pace. You want to hit it shorter than longer. That's short, but I'll give you a shot for 2, and we'll talk about it here in a second. But the correct pace is just a little bit harder. I rocketed it. That's too hard. I think that might be it. Come on. Nope, not quite. That's better. That's in the hole.
Oh.
So a correct shot will clear the first blue, hit the second blue unabated at a nice pace, and go in. So your visual is to hit it into this pink on the bottom, but missing the blue on the top just slightly. Just slightly. And then it'll go right at the hole.
Nice.
Oh. Think about the pace of that. Notice how it took me a couple of tries, but once I got it, I was smooth sailing. That might go. But let's talk about what happens when you don't do what you're supposed to do. You get it short. It'll leave it short. If you hit it short, it'll leave you on top. This is another shot you can make. I want you to align this. I want you to hit this confidently. The ball deadens a little bit when it hits the ground through the blue force field. Get square. I use the flag stick, and what I do is I look at the putter. I look at the center of the flag stick, which is closer to me than the ground, so I don't have to move my eyes or my putter. And I hit that ball right at the middle of the flag stick.
All right, and let's see, what flag stick are you talking about? Let me,
when I'm
in
up
the
here,
cup.
I can
I'm sorry.
see the flag.
Yep,
I can see the yellow flag stick.
Yep.
And what I do is I aim at it. I don't look at the ground.
That's smart. Yep.
You can see hitting a little harder gives it a little danger. But if you hit it just right, it's hard to get the pace right. It feels like you're going to overhit it, but don't worry about that. Try to get it to the hole. See if you can get it there. Notice I'm coming up short. So you can really kind of give it a little oomph. I'm still not getting it there. Let's try to be a little more aggressive. That's a better pace. And that'll go.
Nice. I want to talk just one more shot that I found as a beginner that I like a lot is just because there's more wiggle room on the bounce of the green, but I hit it a bit harder so it goes through that last pink one and then up again and down the blue, and it kind of, bounces back on this like 10 feet that are available.
Let's try that. Let's hit it pretty hard here. You go through the blue, you're going through the pink, back through the blue.
So that was a little too hard.
Now I'm in a yeah. Let's here you go too hard. Sometimes it'll go to the blue, sometimes it won't. I think this pace is difficult. It's difficult for me, but I think this is what you're talking about here.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I think there's maybe just a little bit bigger of a range
and then,
for your pace.
You got a nice long putt there, but it can be made. I mean,
Yeah, just another option. What people are comfortable with.
Like hole number 7. Don't leave it short. Don't do it. Don't do it. So the line to make it is these 2 little lines right here in between the shadow. If you're wondering, you can look at it, study it, memorize it, take a picture, write it down, whatever you got to do. And I just come through straight. I pulled it. Come through straight. Don't leave it short. It won't get to the hole if you leave it too short. Let's see here if I can make one. That one feels pretty good. Not quite it. But you can see the idea. It's going up into this area. If you hit it too hard, you can see you got quite a bit of leeway. So I would venture to hit it just a little harder than you need to, than shorter. Because look, I'm crushing it, basically. I'm making sure it gets up there. And I'm not going back down. If you hit the blue behind you, it'll bring the ball back around to the tee. If you leave it short, of course, you're still down here. But I like just kind of going for it,
Hey, beautiful.
It's kind of, you can be confident with it. So the center is like right through the right side of those lines right there. Boom. Right through that line right there. Through the shadow. To the light. Go towards the light, Carol Ann. Boom. All right. So on to 8. 8 is a pace and timing shot. That's all it is. See these little things? You don't want to hit them. Don't hit them at all. Your ball's gonzo if you do. Correct line for this shot is a diagonal that goes right through here, just like the easy.
Yep. Okay.
And so I stand back enough that I can see the hole and the things. And what you want to do is you want to time it. And the timing is now. I hit it too hard. I got it in there.
You got it.
The timing is, so the top one will be going down and the second one will be going in, and you can hit it then, or you can hit it when the top one goes out or to the top and the other one goes out. So it'll go down, it'll go up and in, and you can hit it then, but you can hit it. So you want to make sure they aren't coming together when you hit it. You want to make sure they're on their outward pathways, both of them. So you're just kind of watching to see when that is. It could be now. Now. Don't overhit this. It's you just boom. Right when it's out. There's no other effective strategy for the hole.
Yep.
There's a point where both of these are out as far as they can go. That's the point you want to do it. It's not now. It says this one's coming out. It goes back one more time. This one comes down. And while this one's coming down, this one goes out. And it's here is your most open area to hit the shot. Moving on.
Right.
Hole number 9. Hole number 9 used to be more concerning because you used to be able to hit these 2 prongs of the fence and people were scared. You can no longer hit those.
Okay.
It doesn't affect it. And so don't look up. Don't look up when you hit the shot. Only look down because the pink zone is what you're looking for. And I wait until it goes all the way to the right. And as it's coming back, as it starts to come back, I hit it to try to keep it in the middle as much as possible so it hits that in the middle and goes down. You can make this shot if you hit it as far outside of the pink on the outside of the pink box as you can, so you can get crazy and try to hit it hard. But you can see if I hit it too hard, off she goes and you've lost your shot. So I wait until it comes back. I just hit it as straight as I can, hoping to get a good bounce. I got a pretty good one there. Didn't go in, but we got pretty close.
Yep. Nice.
And you just get a 2. All right.
All right. Unicorn.
Hole number 10. Just hit it into the pink glow. There is a way to hit a hole-in-one on this. You've got to hit the gray dot on this end. You got to hit it like this. You got to bash it, and it comes down, and it goes in.
Wow. That was darn close. All right.
So I'll just stay with that one. We'll play that one more time for posterity. Uh-oh. So you can see you've really got to hit that one with a little bit of confidence and luck. But it's right where this dot is, right where this meets this. Right where these 2 dots meet. Let's try it one more time just to show everybody how just like unsuccessful it really can be. You can hit that. That's no good. You hit it again. That's no good. But you can get it to go. It does every once in a while. You can see how hard I actually have to hit that to get it to work. There's a shot for 2. It's pretty dangerous. The ideal shot actually shoots out of bounds. You can get a look, but the traditional shot the non-unicorn shot, I should say, is just kind of coming off the pink shadowy section. I like to go right about where it ends. Whoops. Sorry about that. Go about where it ends. I get a nice kick out usually. I didn't that time. Try not to hit it too hard. You don't want it coming back at the hole too much because you want to give yourself a leave, and you'll usually get a leave somewhere here. The idea is you're going to miss this pink. You're going to end up in this orange gravity field. It's going to put you on this plane to the hole.
Yep.
Same hole the plane, or same plane the hole's on. And for this shot, it depends on where you're at, but you want to give it just, whoops, you got to miss the force fields, and you can come up and try to make it outright, which is difficult, or you can try to bank it in. You can give it a lot of power and try to bank it off the back. Difficult angle that I'm at. The lower you are, the better chance you have of banking it off the back. Like if I was down here a little bit, I would have much better chance because I'm creating less torque angle right there. And I can come off the back and try to get that to go with a little more speed. I can get it to go. You know, you can really play with that.
Yeah.
And I'm just missing it left and right, but there you go. It can go. If not, get your 3. All right, number 11. Like this hole, there's different things you can do here. Is this a unicorn?
No.
Number 11? Probably not. So the most traditional way is to just kind of come off the corner here on a nice steady flow, and you'll get a couple feet to the hole. But see how it bleeds to the left of the hole. One way to correct that is come down somewhere near right where this dot is, down on the bottom, and create more torque angle, and kind of hit it. Got to hit it a little harder. You want it to come off right about there, and it can go in. You can get it really close to the hole, but you're taking a risk when you do that. I don't know in tournament if you would want to do that because you've got to hit it just right. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to hit it again. I don't want to make it right now. I'll make it Saturday. And so that's how you tackle that one. And then you start getting into the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 group of holes. I like to hold those together because I think they make or break a round on this course. I really do. On 12, I like going left because I can see what I'm doing better. But the idea is that you are going to bank it left right on the dot. There's a little spot right there on that concrete. You want to make it about right there. And it cuts through here, misses that, hits this angle, and either goes in directly or goes in off the back. And that is the easiest way to make this shot. You can also hit it over here with your frame of reference being the windowsill. Above the windowsill will also work. But if you'll notice, this box on this side has a cutout that comes outward. It kind of blocks your path to the hole a little bit. It gives you less margin of error.
Huh.
So I like to go left, and we'll see if we can make this. I try to get under this putt. I'm not equal to it. I'm under it, so I'm kind of hitting it from below. I've got my legs widely spread, and I'm sort of hunched with my elbow out. I'm not lock wrist on this because the positioning of the shot doesn't allow it. And so what I do is I try to hit it, and you can just squeeze it through and make it. And it almost went through. That almost made it. Oops, hold on. Hold on, I'm stuck. All right, hold on just a second. All right, there we are. And but you can hole weight it. So that was the easy shot. It almost went in. But what I like is to give it a little bit of flair, which means it's going to hit there and come back at the hole. I like that. Let's try that one more time. You'll notice that also brings it back towards the hole with the pace instead of flowing away and leaving you up against a rail. You're getting away from the rail. You're getting your shot. It can go in directly, but it's close. You're just tapping that in. There's no way you're taking a 3 on that. You just hit it off that. It can miss that. Worst leave you're getting is right about there.
Nice.
I like that one. All right, 13.
All right, 13, 14, 15, and 16 are unicorns.
So 13, the normal play for this is to go straight up and not bank it. But what I like to do is go not straight up. I like to go a little to the right, which also works to bring it down into this zone to get a putt for two. It's not a great putt for two, but it's a putt for two. Or you go left. Now, you may ask why I'm doing that. Why am I going left? Oh, look at that. Boy, that was rough. The reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying my darndest not to hit the hole. I don't want my bank shot to go directly up and hit the hole.
Oh, is that what causes it to bounce out on this hole?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, never realized that.
So you can see that gives you a certain angle at the hole, gives you a putt that you can make or try to. This is a locked arm special. You got to really come through it. It's difficult to make this putt. I only make this putt maybe 1 or 2 times out of 10. I tend to push it or pull it, so it's difficult.
Yeah.
You can see it doesn't really want to go very often. So what some players are doing is right where it meets, they're kind of coming off there, and it brings it back down, but it doesn't always work. Can go out a lot. You can hit the hole. I'm going to try to get it. Not doing very well. Hold on just a second. And that hit the hole. Wow, what a... So I think we're almost there. Anyway, it'll bring you right down to the hole if you hit it correctly, but it's somewhere right about there. I'm not hitting it hard enough, but we're getting there. Give me just 1 second. Anyway, most of the time you're going to get a leave, kind of like that. One thing you can remember is the pink haze will not grab your ball, but the pink solid will. So anything that's a solid pink line will grab the ball. Now you can make this shot. It can happen. You can make it. You got to believe. You got to believe. I'm not going to make it, but you will. You're going to make it just like that.
Made it.
All right. All right. Now let's try this one. I like this one. Is this a unicorn also?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's try the uni. So there is a spot that you can hit that will work. Let me find it real quick. It's a little bit hard to find. All right, let me try it. It's all about banking it off. It's all about banking it off this and getting it to stay. But it's a very difficult, there it is. You can see it's a difficult pace. I'm looking right there, and it can go in. I've made it before. Trying to hit it right here. Right there.
Okay. Almost
There's
halfway
like a
before
little
the ramp starts.
tail and things. Yeah, and I'm trying to, the idea is to hit it through that and just to get it to stop. But if you really hit it well, you'll hit the curve of this. You'll hit the curve of the barrier, and what will happen is it'll kick it over to the hole. So you hit it a little more than what you normally would on angle. I'm just hitting it too hard. You want to hit it like right there.
Ooh.
You can see.
Yeah.
Oof. You can
could be
see
a good
bad
shot to
things can
practice
happen.
because yeah, the bad things
You
can
can get
definitely
yourself
happen, but you can get yourself there for a
screwed up.
two.
You can get locked out of your spot. Don't get too greedy. You can see crazy things happen, but you can get a two. It can happen. There is one other way of approaching this hole. There's a black dot in this little pink. You want to float it just with the right hand, or the right hand part of your ball touching that dot, and you want to hit it at a pace where it's going to hit that, and it's going to hit this and go down into the blue. It's kind of a crapshoot. It's got to hit it just right. You can hit it too hard. That's too hard. It'll bounce out or get close to bouncing out. But if you hit it just right, you hit it with like nice little, then boom,
Nice.
gets down there. All right.
So is
And you
there,
clean that up too.
for beginner players, I mean, what's maybe a more safe shot just to get over there for a
I mean,
birdie
for
or
a
a
beginner
par?
player, what you want to do, I think, is not worry about the pace so much. Hit it soft and just hit it right at the black dot. Just make sure you get into the orange. Sometimes it'll bounce out. You just got to make sure you just float it. You can float it slow and it'll roll down off. See how it'll stick if you don't hit it hard enough? I think
Yeah.
that's the only real.
So you
I
would
mean,
not
there
advise
is a.
anybody, yeah, to go up to the left and
No, I don't think so. I mean, like you can do this. You can do this. That gives you a clear look at the blue. And if you hit it in the blue, it's going to go down. So that's a 3. You can get a 3 that way, like no matter what.
yeah.
So if you're scared or you don't feel like you can execute the 2, or hey man, maybe you got like an 18 under coming into this hole. Maybe you just settle for the
Yeah,
3.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you could.
Yep.
Hole number 15 has decisions. I haven't seen a unicorn on it, but it can be done. A unicorn, oh man, Meadham hit this. He he hits it straight up. He hits it straight up like that, and it bounces back and goes all the way up. But I don't know it, and I don't think you should try it in the
Yeah.
weekly. It's not going to work. Most players will just hit it here, hit it pretty averagely right there. Don't go for anything crazy. And you're going to probably get you take your second shot, you make sure you hit it through the thing. You're probably not going to get a very good leave, a clean putt, and you're going to have make this for your birdie. But it's not easy. The ball. So if you can see when I put the ball through the blue, it loses its angle that I've put on it. It goes straight through from that point. So like if I wanted to bank it, I would need to overcompensate slightly. Because see how sharp that is? I need
Yeah.
to really just burn it past the hole to make it. So a lot of players don't want to settle for 4 on this hole because they want to get a 3, and I don't blame them. And there is one effective strategy to get a pretty for sure 3, and it's to leave it at the end of this first ramp area. You got to get it near the end or at the end. You want to be less than a ball away from the end. Like that's too far away. We're going to go over. So I like to cheat long because if I hit it long, I'm no worse off for wear than I was if I just hit it for the 4. So I cheat long just in case I don't get where I'm going. I don't want to end up short on that. And so what I do is I just kind of float it out. You want to be near the bottom. And that's about where the line is on where you can make it. You got to avoid this, even the rounded part. You got to come to the right of that rounded part. And you're looking up. This is a lot like hole number 12 where you're angled below the ball and you're looking up at what you're shooting at. You want to go between the stairs and the flag. And you want to pop it up there. Whoops. You want to pop it up there. Did I get it?
Nope.
Anyway, you put it like
There you
right
go.
there.
Nice.
It's risky, but you end up with a 3 if you can do it. Now let's talk about some of the mistakes we can make on this hole and what we can do to correct it. Let's say you're going to try to get the 3, but dang it, I think I left it just a little bit short. One thing you can do is you can come off the bottom here. Got to get your angle right. Boom.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Nice.
So work on those. Work on the recovery of those. It's important. You can get 3s on this hole. All right. One of my favorite holes now is hole number 16. Most people take a direct line approach to this and try to hit it somewhere in this curve on the right, trying to float it right here to this area.
Yep.
And that's the traditional things that I'll show you what other people do. And when they're lining up, you want to get a good 1.5 foot of putter strength because you want to get a good licking on this one. I hit it a little too far out and it dumped, but let's see if I can get it. There it is. And so you want to try to get it as centered as possible. The more centered it is, the easier the putt is. And so you can see what my aim point was. I'm just aiming like maybe on this inner side in between this first line and this second.
Okay. Kind of
The nice pace.
Yep.
Yeah. And that'll put it out there, and that'll give you a chance to, make the putt. The putts do move. You've got to really align yourself and give it a, you can see it goes from right to left, a little too much. There it is. And you can make it. Don't be shy on that. Don't leave that short. You do not want this putt here coming back down that slope.
Yeah.
If you're nervous, you also do not want it to get railed back here because then you're visually obstructed. You want to make sure that if you aren't comfortable making this as a 2 or you're feeling like you don't have your pace down, try to bank it off the back end. That's a better option to save a 3, to make sure you're going to get a 3. Let's show you some other things on 16. There's a couple of shots that you can do. You can try to use the slope in front of you to jump. You can literally jump the
Yeah, I saw it. Yep. It's a crazy shot.
It's hard to do. You got to trust this. You got to believe, and you got to hit it. Look, I didn't even get it, and I hit it hard. There it is. I almost made it. So as a unicorn, you can go for that, but man, I see a lot of people miss it because you can hop it out. They just don't believe. And that's where that ends up a lot. It ends up right here. But you have an option. You can actually make that too. It's just difficult. See, that tends to turn right to left. But I do like this one shot for a unicorn, and I think we may see somebody try it before the end of the week. So if you burn this corner right here,
okay,
do not touch the slope. Just burn the corner. It goes right at the hole. Watch this. Missed it, but you can see you can get your ball. Hold on just a second. I got to get settled again. Let's see here. If I can get this. This is difficult. I would never try this in tournament golf. But
wow. Okay.
let's try it a little bit harder. You got to believe in this sucker right here. And it'll work. You can see you can get over there pretty well and center yourself. I got to really try to hit this though. Trying to get it, but it's a very difficult pace. There it is. Oh. There we go.
There it is. Wow.
And there it is up on top.
Wow.
So you can see it's very unlikely to work.
Yeah.
But those are some angles that you can get it to work. Let's move on to 17. just remember to don't leave your putt on 16 short and have it roll back here on you. That's
Right.
just heartbreaking, and it's near the end of your round. You want to make sure you get this 3. This is a 3 hole. Be happy with a 3 on this hole. If you get a 2, it's a bonus. It really is. All right, on to 17. The idea for 17 is pretty simple. There's a little smudge right around here. It kind of looks like a triangle a little bit. And I try to go just to the left of it. My idea is to hit this to just float it through the light enough. I hit it a little short. Let's try it again. Just through the light enough that it comes through and
Oh.
it gives it a chance at the hole. Let's see here if I can get it. It's a little long. And it's a little short. The ideal one goes off the back and comes at the hole just like that and goes in. You got to curl it. You can see I'm hitting it a little over and under, but all in all, that might be it. That's it. Oh, you play with this enough, you'll get it. That's it. Come on. Oh, I'm trying to get it. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Anyway, you play with it. You're trying to get it. The ideal shot will land. We'll clear the light right here. Go through the light right here in front of you. Let's try it one more time. I'm just having too much fun with it. That's short. But you can make it on the second one too. It can roll in that way too. It's kind of fun. Play with this one. Get yourself. It's just to the right of that. Whoops. It's just to the right of that little area. You just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm getting really close, but not quite there with it. You can see the angle that it's creating, and you just got to get your pace just right through this light. Something like right there, somewhere, right around there.
Yeah.
I wish I could make it. I really want to make it. Just not getting lucky. All right, we'll move on, but you just never know. Anyway, that can go in. Get you a 1. Can go in quite often. But take the 2. All right, last hole, 18. What I like to try to accomplish on this hole is a double bank to where I'm hitting it off the back. It hits the front of this, and then it comes back at the hole and will go in. And it requires a dead center perfect shot to go. And what you got to do is you got to make sure your alignment is centered. So make sure you do that first. Take your putter back here. Make sure you're not off somewhere. And what I do is when it goes right, farthest to the right, I wait just a minute. It'll start going to the right. And as soon as it starts coming back left, I hit it right in the middle.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yep. And I think just for our
Yay!
viewers,
And
I
I'll
think the
end on
timing
that.
is a little bit close, a little bit quicker on my end. So yeah, as soon as it starts coming back to the left.
But I'm glad that only took me one
Yeah,
try.
that
And
was
now I'll never do
fantastic.
it again. And I certainly won't do it in the tournament. But that was about as good as you can hit that shot. But you can see right as it started going,
Yep.
you can do it from the left to the right too. You just as soon as you see it start to make that momentum change where it's moving, as soon as it starts to come back to the left or to the right, that way you hit that thing right in the middle and it doesn't deflect your ball. And you go right in the hole.
Again and again.
Yay.
Nice.
Just for that, I'm going to try 17 one more time. Let's try it one time. Nope. One more. Can we get it? That might be good.
That is
Yay!
good. Whoop whoop. No, you're killing it on hole-in-ones tonight.
Yay! Shout out to El Jorge. He taught me that line. He makes this all the time, by the way.
Oh,
Watch out for El Jorge. He's currently sitting in 5th place. He cannot win. But one thing I will point out is El Jorge could finish as high as 2nd as the other
can
people don't
podium.
podium and he wins.
Oh, all right. That would be fun to
So,
see.
so we'll see how the podiums all stack out after this weekend. I'm really excited to see it all, and good luck to Zanetti, Duarte, Indy, Gobson, and El Jorge as they fight for podiums this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a super cool combination of courses. We have a brand new one, Hollywood Easy. Everybody see how much practice everybody's put in, and then a real funky course that a lot of
I would
people don't
say
like.
on
So
average for weekly participation, I mean, you got two courses that just haven't been played as much.
Yep.
So, I mean, Upside has been out for a long time, and none of these, I will point out that none of these players are inexperienced with this course. Zanetti is the leaderboard leader at 27 under with this course. It's a very good score. You know, you got Indy, he's at like 24. Gobson's at like 23 or 22, and Duarte rounds out the top 4 at 19 under. So these are not shoddy scores for this course. These are decent scores. They all know how to play this course at least marginally well.
Yeah.
So I've personally witnessed Zanetti get, I think, a 23 on Holiday Easy. You know, I've seen that with my own 2 eyes. So I really, I would think Zanetti's the favorite, but man, it could
We'll
go any
see.
way, and I think we should all watch the weekly board to see. Take note of what times they're playing, because based on what times they're playing, other players will know where they sit when it's time for them to play.
Well, that's very true.
So we'll
Yep.
see if people take the last spot to see if they know what they need to get to win, and see if they go for it or if they just play it in their normal way. It'll be interesting to see.
All right. And don't worry, everybody. As much as I would love to stream one of our podium contender rooms, I will not do that this weekend, since it's the final week that's going to determine it all. So I do not want to be blamed for messing anybody up. So
we're all going to be
their scores
trying.
coming in.
Yeah, and don't forget, anybody can do it. Anybody who participates can win. I'm a perfect example of that. I've won 2 or 3 times, and it's highly unlikely that I'll win, but it's possible. And what we can do is we can play spoiler this week, and everybody's dreams to win the weekly. So get out there and try to win it. Win one for yourself, and win one to keep us all hopping. I appreciate it.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, good luck, everybody, and we will see you
And
this
if you get
weekend.
hungry along the way, there's plenty of sandwiches on Hollywood Easy. Please help yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, Fugo.
The makers of the sandwiches did not have a food handler's permit. I'll just put that out there.
Hey, they're never legit in
Thanks.
Hollywood.
Appreciate it, Potato. Always loving it.